Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team.
I don't even know what to say.
I mean, go down there, make a play,
I'd be ready to
knock
kill
it free,
myself
and
after
end up
that.
with the football. And for the
Like,
team who's supposed to have the
Madden
ball,
got me
now the defense has to run out on the field, see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Ball carrier. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Lions 7, Jets nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Well, y'all know it's snowing, so it's going to be a lot of run heavy. Not really too worried about crosses and shit like that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to connect with Mims. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week.
I don't know. Snow actually has an effect.
Down their production, but
I know
I
last
would
year
dare say
Madden
that this
had
week in
a
practice,
huge
there's a
effect.
lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Yeah, we know crosses.
And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
When in doubt, run crosses,
Jets
y'all.
punter now.
I mean, we all know
Jamal
this.
Agnew is deep to
That's
return
what
it.
everybody does.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken
When in
just
doubt,
shy.
crosses work. Everyone except me. I mean, I run crosses. I ain't gonna cap, but I don't do it like that. I got a shit. I ain't gonna lie.
the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The Lion ball.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
I didn't
But a lot of
change
the
it. I don't
blitzers,
know
they
why I
come in a
did
little
that.
bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all.
I
Of course,
love
you got to
Drake
run
London,
fast.
y'all.
Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it
Oh,
away.
shit.
And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there.
Dislocated
Not only was
knee.
it the right play, throwing it away like
I
that.
ain't gonna lie.
Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Them bitches right there. Like, just in case he did.
Realized he had nothing. Just chucked it
Them
free.
bitches right
Look to
there.
find another down, right?
That's
And
enough.
that is
Them
incomplete.
Now
dislocated
that's a
knees
good
is
bounce
no
back
joke.
after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one
Say
first
if it
down
was
per
a
minute
hit.
and then out.
Alright.
Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
This should be able to pop it
Goes a
back
punt
in
of
easily.
32 yards. And the Jets will take
Depending.
over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
I had a dislocated finger.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future.
Damn, how
As
the
they
fuck
start to
you,
peer toward the
bro?
offseason,
You caught him
what
like
might they
he
make?
gained like
I
1
think
yard.
the running back
How the fuck
position,
you
and I know we
glitch
talk all
fucking
the
4
time
more
about the NFL
yards?
being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball
And I'm right
effectively,
behind
they're
them.
the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there.
I didn't even see the line.
He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there,
wish I could
tried to
have hit.
force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's
Yes, sir.
And
Find me
he's
the
going
ball.
to be taken down here, still
Damn,
a couple
everybody
yards
getting
short
hurt
of
for
the
this man.
1st. Now after the punt on that
That's
play,
scary.
we got a man down on the field. Not
Wait, no
something you
cap.
want to
That
see in
shit's
week
scary.
16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Especially you
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, pull people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 30
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
picked up on the
Oh
play.
man.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox
sad to have
now
it come in
as
this.
he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
It's snow game.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
Y'all see me
And this is
sink the
scooped
blitz,
up
too.
by the Lions. And into the end zone. the scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield.
Since he's running a lot of crosses,
being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
15.
At the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up.
I didn't even notice the screen because of the fucking snow.
Over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, no. Madden.
Eluding the pressure run.
Madden.
The open man is
this man has bad runs.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble.
It's a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5,
never seen no shit like this from Madden.
Now a carry for Swift. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 30. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Detroit. 65 yards.
Hey, that shit matters. The snow. Like, bro, that nigga just fumbled. Like, the ball just slipped out of his shit.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
But I can
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Swift. Brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we want hasty in.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. His pass caught.
Oh.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
And this one will line up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third.
I thought I missed.
Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football. Forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
I just can't believe that man fumbled. Where the kind of position we're in. It's so crazy.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Sheesh! I wanted that sack.
Incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for.
I wanted it too. I know y'all see me flying through that hole.
They've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, good pick. Oh, my God. Hey, oh, that's the safety. Oh, I thought that was my slot corner. All right, now that's bullshit. That's my free safety. That nigga's like 5'8", 5'9".
No doubt about it.
My slot corner the same height, but that nigga at my slot corner is actually good. He's like an 82 overall. He got like 75 man, 75
that he's getting, negative or otherwise,
but yeah, that's
turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I got it though. I ain't gonna complain.
On the 26-yard line.
I ain't gonna lie and say it wasn't.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got
my nigga Ragnar laying shit out.
Go
my nigga No!
Bigger points.
I swear to God I didn't try to do that. I tried to dive in the end zone.
From starting here, getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st
and
goal.
Probably taking another 3 points. Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That was actually my
crossing
zone.
route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give him an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Jones.
Nigga.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6.
Oh, good touchdown. And that's my zone, too.
Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Croft.
I seen it.
5th touchdown now.
I should have ran with it.
And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after.
I ain't gonna hold you. You got that.
And that makes it 23-7.
Makes the score Lions 23, Jets 7.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
I hate that fucking right tackle with a pass.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'm going to go for a touchdown.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. To return, here's Agnew. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Lions take over first.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
I don't know what happened. I just said go, and I'm on the left
I
side.
think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now an option play on second down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third down.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Going for the deep ball. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far.
I had a
That
slant
probably
right
should have
open,
been their first. But at least it's fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
But my nigga slipped.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And possession
Come on,
will
Cuda.
switch hands first
Locking
and
it
10.
up, bro. We about to run man just for you.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Yeah.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah.
Looking long for Westbrook.
Yeah.
And incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's third down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the throw is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Slammed his ass. Soft-ass receiver.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 48.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
41. A gain of 7. First down, Lions.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Galladay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
His kick is
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Lions 33. Jets 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well.
Bro, it won't let me juke. Like, I swear to God, I'm pressing my analog stick to
What you
juke.
need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
That is crazy.
A few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and
Maybe it's
about 3
because it's
to go.
snowing. But, like, still don't understand. But nah, nigga, I'm pressing the analog stick to juke and everything. Like, it's not juke at all. They said I don't give a fuck.
Once again, it's Swift. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Past the 20. And they'll have it
I
in
even
the
tried to,
red zone
I
before
did
he
try to
crosses
chug his
over
ass,
out of
but it didn't
bounds.
work.
Give him
Like
30
he was doing
yards
like a
there.
trucking animation.
He was not the primary target.
I
They
don't know
expected to
what's
get the
up.
ball downfield. Instead,
Hey,
checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His second TD of the game and 18
Bro, it's his second?
And the Lions just continue to pour it on.
Damn.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
That's my nigga's second
Fielded
TD
near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Her bitch ass on the floor.
He's got a first down.
I don't give a fuck about you getting that.
And
We out here slamming your receivers.
So from the 36 now, first
That
and
shit a
10.
cooler.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Nah, I'm gonna stop you.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Westbrook. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I mean, I wouldn't go for it only because how close I am. But
receivers blanketed on
do your
both
thing,
attempts.
bro.
This time on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't care.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims.
I mean, I would never went for it. The game was already out of hand. So now he was going to make it worse because
the Jets tried, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
That's the only thing about him. His changing direction.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No lie.
18-yard line.
It's only Swift and Breeder that got it. Cool ass changing direction. Other niggas, bro.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was brought down
on a 2nd and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Bridgewater to throw it. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're
and he takes this one in for a touchdown.
Listen, I literally hiked the ball and I let go of R2. I let go of the speed. I know y'all see me. Look, I stopped. Let go of the speed. And niggas still got in. Bro.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Lions 46, Jets 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I wish he could hold the ball for 6 minutes.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays
Oh, no, I'm
out.
blazing. My fault.
And that's complete to Croft. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ugly as shit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Oh, my God.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly.
He said what?
Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being
I wouldn't agree.
It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here.
You be hiding this shit in your room, so you don't talk.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46. And he'll take it across midfield.
I just said no, nigga.
Territory. A solid run on first
down. Like Eric Cleary.
Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, throwing 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I wanted to see the type of call timeout, because after this run, I'm taking me.
He's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down by Marcus May. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call run, pass,
bro, I just beat the fuck out the Jets. 210 rushing, 165 passing.
You wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at
that was child's play, bro. He said he was going to beat me.
Return home next week to take on the New England Patriots.
And he said Swift was going to have 100+ yards
it's
rushing.
another loss as they now fall to 4-11.
Swift had
and
like
they'll try to get
150.
back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank
Bro,
our
you want to know
entire
something?
crew. I'm Brandon.
Yeah, I said thank you.
You know Teddy Bridgewater?
Just try and be like that.
You know Teddy Bridgewater is the best QB in the NFC, but he's not an MVP race. But what's his name? What's the Panthers quarterback name?
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence. He's in the MVP race. But
Is
Teddy
he?
B, yeah, but Teddy B is the best quarterback in the NFC. I was like, dang, that's cold.
Hopefully they fix all their Madden ratings. 22.
He had hella injuries. 3, 6, 10. Nigga only run about 10 times. I ran 29, 30, 31. That nigga Swift really went crazy though. He had 20 carries for 150 rushing yards.
Damn. That's a game.
Now that's a hell of a game. My receivers did good.
I'm about to bust Isaac up right now.
That's easy one. Bro. Bro, this nigga Frank Ragnar had 5 pancakes, bro. Every time I did a screen, he had literally pancake every player. Oh my god. It's disgusting. And both of my 5'9" secondary had a sack. Lethal. God, bro. I guess I'm just built like that. I balled out on that nigga, bro. He was talking shit. I have 150 rushing yards.